So the latest two chapters of Magi were yet again just two aftermath chapters. Kind of somber, to be honest with you, but nonetheless aftermath chapters yet again. First one, it was 263, I believe, where basically kind of seeing the aftermath of things and the Co-Empire's true intentions, which, to be honest with you, for a minute there, up until this chapter anyway, I was thinking, Kobe, what the fuck is wrong with you? And it honestly doesn't really look, if you really look closely at the situation, nobody is really wrong here, as far as if you look at Syndria and the Seven Sea Alliances or whatever, and you look at what the Co are doing. What the Co are trying to do, saying basically, take out all different types of religion and beliefs and everything. If everyone believes in one thing, then nobody's gonna fight anymore. That's very smart. That's very smart. Same time, can you blame Sinbad for saying no? If people want to believe in whatever they want to believe in, I want everyone to be free and do as they please. Can't say that that's wrong either. So it's really interesting that there's not necessarily a bad guy in that when you think about it. It's like Ko ain't doing anything wrong. He has good intentions. Maybe it might seem a little fucked up taking away what people believe in and shit, but he's not really doing it with a bad, heart. And then Sinbad is like, yo, fuck bitches, get money, know what I'm saying? So you really can't, either way. It's like, I can't see a bad guy in that situation, and that's good that we got a little bit more of the whole idealism of what the Co-Empire are trying to do. And also in that chapter with Aladdin kind of figuring out what he wants to do with the future, and you can definitely see that this is slowly molding Alibaba's kingdom and his people into who they're going to be, because they were like, I'm going to get revenge, we're going to kill Hakuriyu, and with Aladdin telling him, that's not the way, that's how you mold good people, because if they start off with vengeance in the mind, then that's how you just immediately turn into a bunch of, oh well, we're going to keep on, and revenge, eye for an eye for an eye for an eye, and they're never going to prosper. So definitely Aladdin's showing them like, no, we're not going to do that. That's not how we're going to live, is helping to mold Alibaba. Because let's be real here, these two chapters aside, whatever the case may be, it's a shonen manga at the end of the day. Like, as crazy as it would be that Alibaba would be dead, I don't see it happening. If Shinobu proved me wrong, then Shinobu, you... and she still could. But ultimately, it's a shonen manga, so I don't see him being gone. And I think that this is, again, a big test and a big development for his crew. Like, getting over, like, well, what happens if our leader is gone? Where do we go next? This is how they'll deal with it. And also, small development for Aladdin as well, figuring out I'm not following what my father set forth anymore. From now on, I gotta do what I believe in and figure out what I want to do. So this is definitely the new seeds to Aladdin's character, for no longer, like, it's no longer Solomon's wisdom. Now it's open sesame, even though I honestly found that corny as shit. Like, because, open sesame, we say that joking all the time in real life, so I found that a little bit corny as fuck. But aside from that, yeah, that was good seeds for Aladdin's character development. So for the most part, it was a fine to good chapter, honestly, if you think about it. Some development for Aladdin, figuring out where they want to go, getting a clear stance on what the Co is trying to actually do. So pretty fine to a good chapter for the most part for 263. Then 264, honestly, I just felt bad as shit for Aladdin. 5 days straight of using open sesame. I can't say Solomon's wisdom anymore. I want to say it so bad, but yeah, using open sesame for 5 days straight, going into the memories and trying to figure out Belial. And honestly, that makes it very, very complicated. Like, if even the dude that created this and try to make things work, Ugo and Belial together, and they don't know where the fuck the soul goes, that's pretty damn complicated. The creator himself doesn't know where the soul goes, so that definitely would make even the most optimistic person, like, hopeless. So I understand where Aladdin would get at the end of this chapter, to the point of just, like, he's sobbing, like, fuck, because, like, he's doing everything he can, 5 days straight, looking in the past, and nothing works. 264 was just somber. Like, it wasn't as, I guess, progressive as 263, but it was just kind of a realization that, at the end of the day, it might be time to say goodbye to Alibaba. Personally, I don't believe it, but for the characters anyway, at the very least, and for the sake of the story, it might be time. So for 264, 6.5, somewhere along the lines of that. Sad as shit, feel bad for Aladdin, but at the end of the day, I just don't buy it. I buy that maybe Hakuriyu might never return or whatever, or he's dead or whatever the case may be. Alibaba, one of the main characters of the story that is only like about halfway, a little over halfway done. I don't know. What do you guys think though? Do you think Alibaba's officially done? How do you feel about that? How do you feel about Aladdin's development and kind of putting aside everything that happened in Amaterasu and what his father set forth and kind of starting anew and the whole open sesame thing, whatever. And your overall thoughts of those past two chapters? Again, a couple of aftermath chapters, kind of progressing things slowly to where we need to go, but as of right now, it's just kind of like, Yeah, the aftermath of what happened in that fight is seemingly pretty long thus far, and it's not dragging, but if it keeps going, like, if we get another month of this, then it's gonna be like, come on, bro, just stop. Any overall thoughts? But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it, and if you haven't subscribed, if you could do so as well, that'd be amazing. I'm World, and as always, people, have an awesome day.